اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي امري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربي زدني علما. Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon everyone. Hope you will be feeling well today and you will be having a great time since morning. And hope that in whatever area of your life you feel improvement, you feel the need for improvement, you will be identifying all those areas and you will be also working on all those areas and hope you will be also improving. Because we should make our weakness our strength, and this is how we will develop confidence and will feel confident, and this is how we will become more effective, more efficient and excellent in our day-to-day life. Do you know what is philosophy? Philosophy is from Greek words philosophia, and philosophia means the love of wisdom. So those people who love wisdom and those people who seek to become wise, so they study philosophy and they learn about philosophy. According to Aristotle, philosophy is the science of truth. So in philosophy we learn about the truth. What is truth? In all aspects, we learn about the world and we learn about life and we learn about all aspects of life and all aspects of the world. So what is true and what is real about each and every aspect of the world? So in philosophy we learn about that. According to Seneca, philosophy teaches us to act, not to speak. So philosophy teaches us to act. We become men of action. We don't only speak, or we don't need to speak. When we study philosophy, so we become active in our life. It stimulates our mind. And according to another definition of philosophy, philosophy is the highest music. It's such a beautiful thing, it's such a great thing. It's wisdom, it's knowledge. So, therefore, it's the highest music. Literally, philosophy means love of wisdom. In broad sense, philosophy is when people seek to learn about the fundamental truth about themselves, the world in which they live, and their relationship to the world and to each other. So in philosophy we learn about the fundamental truth about ourselves, that who I am, who am I, what is my purpose in life, what am I doing here in this world, why I have been given this life, why this world exists, what is my relationship to this world, what is my relationship to other people. So we learn about fundamental questions, we ask about fundamental questions and we learn answer to all those questions in the study of philosophy. Philosophy is about the general and fundamental questions concerning topics like existence. What is our existence? Why we exist in this world? Reasoning. What is reasoning? Knowledge. What is knowledge? What is the use of knowledge? Value. What is value? Mind. What is mind? And language. What is language? So normally these are the topics philosophy deals with, normally these kind of topics. Now, I would like to share a few examples of philosophy with you. These are also called the pillar of philosophy. There are four pillars of philosophy. One is theoritical philosophy. The second one is practical philosophy. The third one is logic. And the fourth one is history of philosophy. So, as far as theoretical philosophy is concerned, so in theoretical philosophy we have metaphysics and epistemology. Now, what is metaphysics? Metaphysics is the study of reality or the study of truth. Epistemology is the study of how we know something is real or true. How we know. This is epistemology. Metaphysics is the study of what is true, what is real. And epistemology is how we know something is true or something is real. In practical philosophy, we have ethics, we have social and political philosophy, and aesthetics. Now, what is ethics? So, ethics is the study of what is morally good and correct. So, in ethics, we study about what is morally good and correct. And aesthetics, we study about philosophy of art, or aesthetic is the study of appreciating beauty. As far as logic is concerned, so logic is the study of good arguments. When you present good arguments, so this is in logic we study about good arguments. So philosophy is all about asking fundamental questions and knowing about fundamental questions, beliefs, values, standards, and evaluations of beliefs, ideas. We have Islamic philosophy as well. In Islam, philosophy revolves around the main belief or the basic belief of Tawheed. Tawheed means there is only one Allah, there is only one God. He is omnipresent, He is omnipotent, He controls each and everything. So the Muslim believe that the entire universe is in the control of Almighty Allah. And this is how, in the light of these information and these knowledge, we spend our life. And those people who spend their lives and they have this belief that there is only one God and He is responsible for each and everything and He runs the whole system of the universe. So he believes in it and he lives his life according to that, and he seeks his Allah mercy, Allah help, Allah blessings in his each and every activity of life. So this is how he is granted, he is given a great reward for it in this world as well as in the hereafter. So the Islamic philosophy, it revolves around Tawheed as well as belief in angels, belief in the revealed books, belief in the Rasuls or the prophets, belief in the life after death or Akhirah. So these are the basic beliefs which make the Islamic philosophy. And also there is basic Islamic teaching like justice, equality, honesty, peace, love, brotherhood. So these are the basic Islamic teachings. And the Muslim, they live their life in the light of these teachings, and these things that develop the philosophy of each and every Muslim. Everybody has his own philosophy about life. everybody has his own philosophy. And our philosophy is shaped by our beliefs. What do we believe in? Our philosophy is shaped by our values. What do we value in our life? What we value in our life? Do we value honesty? Do we value loyalty? Do we value hard work? So these are our values. And whatever philosophy we have, it is shaped by these values. And our standards. What are our standards? What standard do we want to follow? Do we want to excel in our life? Do you want to perform excellently? Do you want to achieve great things? Do you like great people, great ideas? So these are our standards. And our principles. What is our principle? So our principles, our values, our beliefs, our standard, it makes our philosophy about life. So everybody has his own philosophy, and his philosophy will be shaped by his own beliefs, his own values, his own standard. So now if you have great values, great beliefs, great standard and great principles, so you will have great philosophy about your life. And this will give you a great life because we live our life according to our own philosophy. Because in our philosophy, we also set some goals for ourselves. We set some standards, and then we work for achieving those standards, we work for achieving those targets, and we also live our life according to our principles. And as I told you that our principle or beliefs, we get it from the religion we believe in, or the books we study, or the people we meet. So everybody has his own philosophy about life, and it determines his life, the quality of his life. So if we have a great philosophy, we will have a great life. There is educational philosophy as well. This is also called philosophy of education. Now what is philosophy of education? Philosophy of education, it studies the nature and aim of education. What is the nature of education? And what are the aims of education? Now, as far the aim of education is concerned, so there are education is they have devised or they have fixed certain aims, a lot of aims of education. For example, one aim of education is to inculcate curiosity in the students, to develop curiosity of the student, and to make the student inquire or ask questions. Curiosity or asking questions. So this is one aim of education. Secondly, to make the student creative. This is another aim of education. So, and to make them critical thinkers, problem solvers, great human beings, confident, knowledgeable, enlightened, wise. So these are the different aims of education, and philosophy of education study these things. There are different philosophy of education. Inshallah, we will discuss those philosophies one by one and different sessions. Now, the question is, what is the importance of philosophy in our life? So as I told you people that everybody has his own philosophy about life, and that philosophy is shaped by his quality of his beliefs, quality of his principles, of his standards, of his values. So when we study philosophy, when we learn about the great philosophers, and we learn about Islamic philosophy, we learn about education philosophy, we learn about other philosophy. So what skills we will develop, or what advantages and benefits we will get from it. So when we become the student of philosophy, so philosophy, it has a lot of advantages. It is still the habit of critical thinking in students. This is one of its benefits, critical thinking. We will become critical thinker. Secondly, it enhances our reading and writing skills. We will become good reader, we will become good writers. And it also enhance our public speaking skills. We also become a good public speaker. It also transmits cultural heritage. In philosophy, we have the stories about our past. In philosophy, we have histories about our history, about our culture. These are the stories of our heroes, the wisdom which we have got from our forefathers. So actually we learn about the wisdom of our forefathers in philosophies. So this is a transmitting of cultural heritage to the students. Their history, their heroes, their stories. Philosophy, it also enhances the problem solving skills. We become a great problem solvers. Philosophy also enables us to analyze concepts, to analyze definitions, to analyze arguments, and to analyze problems. So philosophy teaches us analyzing or evaluating concepts, definitions, arguments, and problems. So this is how we become a problem solvers. We become a decision makers. Philosophy also enables us to extract important information from large quantity of information. There will be large quantity of information, but we will only extract the important one. So philosophies enable us to know about the important knowledge, the important information. There will be a huge book, but we will only get few ideas from that very book. Philosophy teaches these things to us. And this skill is very important nowadays, because there is a bombardment of information. From everywhere we are getting information. There are social apps, there are social media, WhatsApp is there, Facebook, so we are getting a lot of information in different groups. Now what is important? Philosophy teaches us what is important and what information we should focus and we should give importance to, and we should note it down. And we should just believe in that, and we should just use it for our benefit. As I told you, philosophy enhances our critical thinking skills. Philosophy enables us or encourages us to ask questions. We ask questions about ourselves. We ask questions when we study philosophy. So it enables us to ask questions about ourselves, about the world, about relationship, about education, about science, about philosophy, and to examine evidence and arguments. We also examine evidence and arguments, and to evaluate competitive perspectives. We can evaluate easily whatever other people talk about, or when we talk about the same thing, different people talk about the same thing, so we can evaluate it, that who is right, who is wrong, or who is more authentic and who is not more authentic, and whose information is correct, reliable, interesting, useful. So actually philosophy, it enables us to learn about these things, to evaluate other perspectives. So philosophy is all about knowledge, and as we know that knowledge gives us happiness, and knowledge, if we use it for our benefit and advantage, so we can also get worldly success, as well as we can also get success in the next world when we use our knowledge properly. So it can be a source of our salvation as well. So in Islam, knowledge is a source of happiness, as well as it is a source of salvation. We can get the mercy, we can get the blessing and the forgiveness of Allah, Almighty Allah, when we seek knowledge and then we use that knowledge for our benefit and for the benefit of the world. So Allah will bless us in this world and the hereafter. So philosophy is all about wisdom. It is the love of wisdom, and we can develop this wisdom, we can get this wisdom when we develop knowledge, when we work on getting knowledge, when we work on getting information from different sources like books. There are revealed books. When we start using our senses, our 5 senses, and we can learn knowledge through observation, through experience. So when we start experiencing different activities in our life, when we start availing different opportunities, we start taking risks, start facing challenges in our life. So when we go through different challenges, different activities, different events, and we meet different people, we write, we read, we listen to. So this is how slowly and gradually we will develop wisdom. We will accommodate knowledge and we will develop wisdom. And this is how we will start getting the advantage of philosophy. Hope you find the topic interesting and useful for yourself. And this was all about today's topic. This was all about today's session. Now from your feedback, I will come to know that how did you find the topic today?